I'm going to demonstrate using the long tail cast on for a steek. I've gotten to the area where I've come to my bind off stitches. I've bound off some stitches that is going to be the bottom of an armhole, and I'm going to cast on 8 stitches for a checkerboard steek in this area using the long tail cast on. So I have both of my strands of yarn. They're coming off of my left hand. My dominant yarn is my dark blue, and I'm going to hold that over my thumb. The light yarn is my main color yarn, my background color yarn, and that's coming off of my finger. I'm going to hold these yarns in such a way so that they will not twist as I perform this long tail cast on. The yarn that you want the color to be, I want my first stitch to be the background color yarn, which is the light blue. So that yarn is going to come off of my index finger, like I said. So I'm going to perform the first stitch. I'm going to catch the light blue, and that will be my first background stitch. The next stitch I want to be in dark blue, so I'm going to trade the yarns over my fingers. I'm going to keep the blue yarn underneath the light yarn, the dark yarn underneath the light yarn as I transfer them. I'm just going to switch trade places. Now I'll do the long tail cast on, catching the dark blue. I'm going to switch them again, but I'm going to keep the blue yarn, the dark blue yarn, underneath the light blue yarn. So I'm just going to trade them back. And do my next cast on. Trade them again, keeping the dark blue under the light blue. Trade them again, keeping the dark blue under the light blue. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need a dark blue. Trading them. I need a light blue. Going to trade. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have an 8-stitch checkerboard steek that I want to cast on for, and I always want my first and last stitch to be in the background color, so I need another one of the light blue for my 8th stitch. I'll place my other marker for the other side of those, and then I'll continue on in pattern. And so if you look, my light yarn is my pattern yarn, and I hold that to my right, and it goes right over. My dark yarn is my dominant yarn. It stays to my left, and the yarns have not twisted at all during that cast on. So an 8-stitch checkerboard steek has each outermost stitch in the background color, which in this case is light blue, and then every other stitch is alternating colors. Now I can go ahead and continue in pattern across the rest of my piece.